Alrighty, good morning guys, happy Friday to you. So we're out here, I'm up at my regular full-time job place of employment, and decided I'm gonna build a walk-in path for our employees. Down here we have about 2.5 acres down here in this lower area, and it's just all kind of a desert area. And so I've started a little bit right here. We're gonna put a path down through here. There's an old train bed that runs through the front part of the property down below. We'll see that in a little while. And then we'll loop around and come out over here on the other side and jump across into another section we have on the other side of the road over there. That's kind of a wide spot that runs along the side of a big natural wash, kind of up above it. So that's kind of a neat view from there. And just trying to make it nicer. We have a lot of our employees are trying to, you know, get in shape and just stay fit and stay healthy, and so they walk a lot. We have a big property here, and so they walk around the parking lot, the pavement part, but I thought it'd be nice to have a little area down below here to walk into, a little bit out in the nature. It'll be a dirt path for a while at least, and then I'll see if the boss wants to spend a little money and we'll get some gravel out here and I can gravel the whole thing too, but for now it'll be dirt. So anyway, we're going to get started on that. First thing, there's a couple of boulders right over there in the bushes that I found as I was walking through, sort of laying out the possible path. And I'm going to go get those boulders and pull them up out of there first before I do anything else. Those things are, just for size perspective, those are some pretty big rocks. I'm actually surprised it was able to pick those up even with me on the back. Okay, well, I'm gonna stop on this hill for a little bit. It's hard to side cut with this little machine without being able to tilt the blade sideways like you could, say, with a bulldozer. It's not horrible, but it's still a little bit down on the, as you're looking at it right now, it's down on the left side, a little lower. So maybe once I get my little mini excavator, which I'm hoping to do here in the next couple of weeks, I'll bring that out here and I'll clean up this side a little bit, even it out. But it's not too steep to walk up. I mean, it'll, you know, add a little bit of exercise to it. So I'm going to continue down the old, this is the old train bed we're in now. Runs down that way. So I'm going to continue going down that way. I got to go grab a new battery here for this camera. It's getting kind of low. Check this one too. It's not doing too bad. So I'm going to start working my path down through here. So I've got that side slope cut. Not bad. So anyway, we'll get back after here in just a minute after a couple of battery changes. Well, I've thrown the track here. And see inside there, it's off to the inside. And I tried back and forth a couple times, it won't jump back on. So I have the wrenches and stuff that I need. Of course, they're up in my truck. But that's fine. I'll walk up and get those and loosen this up. The adjustments inside of there. Loosen it up. Get this thing back on, retighten it, and get back out of here. All right, let's try that again. For some reason, my camera shut off. Okay, so I've got a 40mm wrench that I had to buy special just for this pop nut down in here. But without it, there's no way to get this, no way to get a big crescent wrench or anything else in there. There's not enough space. Well, these rocks are nice and sharp. Okay, and then the other one, the one that you have to, that you adjust, is the 7/8. So let's see, I need to go out with it. Got it really tight. Make sure we're going the right direction. Yep, we are. I'm gonna start it up, put the bucket up, or lift the tractor a little bit with the bucket. Maybe take a little bit of the pressure off that way.
Doesn't take much of a rock or a stick or something to get in there. Get these things kind of bound up. Pop one out of that wheel. If I can pull that over into that wheel, I'm going to have to try to spin it. Got a lot of slack on it now. I don't know if that's enough to get it pulled back on. Rotate it on.
Quite. Take a little more slack off and see if that helps. It acted like it was going to there once or twice, but no cigar.
These other ones too might be.
back in. Got itself back in the groove. Wheels all feel fine. It just had popped off. So now, tighten it back up, put tension back on it, tighten down the lock nut, and we'll be back out of here. So it won't take me too long, I hope. So this front wheel here, the front guide wheel, it's just a smooth wheel that fits between the teeth on the bottom of the track. And it's in two metal blocks, the way the pulley or the way the bearings are mounted. And so what I'm doing is I just turn this rod and it's just pushing those two blocks forward, pushes that wheel forward, and that's what tightens the track. Pretty simple system, really, and it's not that bad of a pain to change it or to fix it when you throw a track if you have the right wrench. The first time it happened to me, I was up in Colorado and I didn't have the right wrench. Nobody around me had the right wrench. I had to go in, find a Napa. They happened to have that one. Luckily, it was only like 40 bucks for that wrench. Kind of hard to gauge how tight I am sitting on the ground like it is. Sitting on rocks. There's rocks underneath the track pushing up on it, making it harder to tension it. So I'm going to put the track back on the ground and go front and back just a little ways, get it evened out, and then we'll try to finish adjusting it. More flat. I've watched other guys online on videos that say to run these things a little on the looser side. I tend to like them a little more on the tight side. If they're too loose, they're definitely more likely to pop off. That's pretty snug. Lock nut. Not turning the stud with it, so that's good. If I had just a couple more rocks in the way, that'd really be perfect. does. Go back and forth a little bit. It's definitely not as tight as the other one on the other side, but it's close. So I'm going to call it good. Pick up my tools and I'll be ready to get back on the trail. All right, guys, well, I'm gonna call this a wrap. Got the little machine back up here to the truck. Boy, she's a dusty mess, I tell you, but she's been doing great, working good. Little problem popping the track off, but that's pretty minor and not to be not a surprise, I guess. that could happen. This was some really rocky ground, and down there where I was in that old train bed, there's a lot of loose rubble rolling around, and that's probably what happened. So all right, anyway, I'm gonna wrap it up. I'm gonna have to come back and we'll tidy this up a little bit some other times, and probably end up putting gravel around it and stuff like that. But we may have our maintenance guys here at work actually work on the gravel part too. So anyhow, guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, please hit that like button, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. I got a couple of nice rocks. I forgot about the boulders I got here. Take those home and either put them in my yard, or one of the neighbors has been looking for some big boulders. So cool. Anyway, guys, like I said, please like, subscribe. Helps me out a lot, helps to promote the channel, and I'll try to keep these videos coming. So you guys have a great rest of your weekend, and I will catch you later.